So how do you all go about it then? Once you all decided that he was the one who was going to sing a lot of the songs.
I can see the creative process was only that way. What we did is we set up drums right here.
Yeah. Okay.
The bass player was that side, I was that side, Lloyd's that side, and we plugged in and we started composing the music as a band would compose.
Okay.
We jammed it.
Not just sitting the way we normally would do, like a sequencer, nothing like that.
Nothing. It's all live.
I think the first song we wrote was this one.
It's a lovely song.
Yeah. So it just started with a guitar riff,
Right.
and the whole band joined in, and the melody came out.
When he dubbed this song, he was very nervous, so he made everybody from the studio go out and switch off all the lights. Nobody can see him, and he did all this breathing and this, that, heavy-duty stuff he did. But by the time he sang the fifth song or the sixth song, the last song, Bendas, you know, and he was just fully confident. That's amazing, yeah.
Okay. And how closely did you all work with Mr. Javed Akhtar when it came to the lyrics, and what is that equation?
Actually, it's strange. This song, Meri Laundry Ka Ek Bill, Ek Aadhi Padi Novel, we had composed the melody, na 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 na. We had composed the melody, but and that day Javed walked in. He had just come. देखो एक interesting thought है. मेरे laundry का एक bill, एक आधी पड़ी novel, एक ये मेरे ताश से हाथ का king, मेरा एक चांदी का ring, ये वो मैंने खोया और कभी खुद पे भी हंसा, कभी खुद पे रोया. So what we did was we kind of took those lyrics and squeezed it into this melody, and it worked out like magic, you know.
कभी खुद पे हंसा मैं और कभी खुद पे रोया.
What reviews you are getting?
Some very good reviews, and actually mostly very good reviews.
Yeah.
Couple of really spaced out reviews.
Like
one or two really bad reviews.
It must be really angry.
Actually, somebody accused him of playing saxophone on the entire
Somebody
album.
said that the whole album uses saxophone in a very nice way.
So people are just waiting to pull your things down. Yeah.
Most people are shocked with the song on the album called Zerile Zerile, which is like a heavy metal song. I think the thing is that even if the people like the songs, the reviewers, it doesn't match their culture. You know, that it's not Hindi film music, it's rock.
Right.
So rock is
No,
like,
actually I don't blame them, because this is something absolutely, it's hit them as if it's hit them with something, you know. So suddenly they're feeling this change, and what is this? Especially Farhan's voice and all, they're finding what is this? All these people who have written bad reviews. But I think it'll grow into them.
Right. You all in the mood to play a song?
Yeah. Which one?
the second song we composed.
Which is that? आसमां है नीला क्यों, पानी गीला गीला क्यों, ढोल क्यों है ज़मीन,
दिल में है नरमी क्यों, आग में है गर्मी क्यों, दो और दो पाँच क्यों नहीं, पेड़ हो गए कम क्यों, तीन है ये मौसम क्यों, चांद दो क्यों नहीं, दुनिया में है जंग क्यों, बहता लाल रंग क्यों, सरहदें हैं क्यों हर कहीं, सोचा है ये तुमने क्या कभी सोचा है कि है ये क्या सभी सोचा है, सोचा नहीं तो सोचो अभी.
One, two, three, four. Sada sada na ke be de na go, ya na kom ba da ti ko ba da ta ga ta ma na fa ta. One, two, three, four. Sada sada na ke be de na go, ya na kom ba da
So you guys are getting to play shows. You're actually getting to live the life of rock stars for a while, traveling around India and playing shows and stuff.
Yeah, I think for, like you said, I think everybody at some point in their life has wanted to be a musician, if not really a rock star. I think the rock star is the ultimate fantasy.
Yeah, or live the life.
Like, I mean, everyone's held a badminton racket or a hockey stick or something in front of the mirror and like, or played along to their favorite solo. So, I mean, this is some kind of surreal fulfillment of that fantasy. And everyone's really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great experience to be with Shankar Ehsaan Loy on this tour.
Right.
And the other thing is just going to be nice to see how the music has reached people. You know, when they're going to be singing along to the songs. Like we got that, you know, like just on the day of the music release, for example, when Shankar was getting the crowd to sing along with him. I mean, you could just see it because it's rock melody on some level is pretty simple, you know, it's not very involved. You don't have to be like an amazing singer. Case in point, me singing songs.
Don't be modest.
So it's easy to sing along to. So we're going to see how that's panned out as well.
It should, but what kind of work are you guys putting in for these shows?
Well, we all started doing push-ups.
Okay.
He decided he wants to look buff.
Right? He's getting the ganjis which are like shaped like that at the back and stuff.
No, but I think it's interesting to know that it's the first time that the music of a particular film like this is being promoted in this way.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, rock music is a live experience. Yeah. And you know, if you're not going to be able to experience that kind of music live, then you know we won't have the full impact of the songs, of everything that all the work that's been put into it. The first time I heard the music, I said, "This is, you know, it's like English rock and roll, but just with Hindi lyrics."
Right.
That's the template, and that's the whole vibe that the whole music has. So it's not like you're trying to Indianize a rock sound for the masses. You know, this is a rock band, and
this is just what it is.
This is the music that they play,
Yeah.
and they just happen to sing in Hindi. I mean, you could sing the same, you know, in any other language, and the songs will still be
that's the
as
thing
powerful.
Earlier when we were talking about the music, like there have been films that have used, but more towards like say Sufi rock, you know, and stuff, those kind of influences within Hindi film format. But this truly is the first like Western rock,
exactly,
you know, like so to speak, the very classical Western rock format that has been adopted and made into Hindi songs.
Yeah, so there was nothing, no real part to follow. It was like
and even the way the songs are written, actually, the way my dad has written the lyrics, you know, I think it's written keeping that in mind, where it's very like free expression and free thought, and it's not really situation driven.
Love song, rain song.
You know, it's not like that. Because when a band writes a song, they don't write songs keeping in mind that, oh, we'll sing this song when it's raining.
Now, would it be too much to ask for like a favorite song? You all have different favorite songs?
From the album?
From the album, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Favorite song?
Why don't we start with Luke?
Oh, I like them all.
You like them all?
Yeah, I'm probably...
Really, you like them all?
Yeah.
Although them all is not on the album, but
them all. No, but I think
changes every week.
Acha, so what is it right now?
Right now it's Rock On.
Is it the one that was playing in the car that was going past you?
No, the one playing in the car was Pichle Saath Din. But this is, my favorite this week is Rock On.
This week?
Yeah.
This week.
Okay.
I think just as lyrically, the song for me that sums up the film in terms of the thought of the film is Phir Dekhiye.
Okay.
Which is the ninth song.
The ninth song
on the album. It's that, I mean, just conceptually is what the film, it represents the film to me best. Like unless you don't go back and do it, or unless you don't do it, you'll never know. So just try. Phir Dekhiye means do it, and then you'll see.
Okay.
So, nice.
Now play something. Yeah. Come on. Play something.
Come, catch.
Yeah, passing the passer.
Passing the drums. Tag.
What do you want to play?
1, 2, 3. Ready?
Every day. Okay. Hey, I was just joking. I'll give background vocals.
Let's sing another song.
Okay, so I've just got done interviewing the band Magik, and I hope it was a very magical experience for you guys. But we are not done. We are done only for today. We have another episode of Movie Number 1 with the band Magik and the cast of Rock On. So you guys come back next week for much, much more.